Australia's criminal history is peppered with the dark tales of its most notorious serial killers. These individuals have left an indelible mark on society, instilling fear and fascination. Understanding their backgrounds and motivations offers critical insights into their horrifying actions. Ivan Milat, infamously known for the backpacker murders, terrorized New South Wales in the early 1990s. Milat's heinous crimes involved the brutal killing of young backpackers. His case remains one of Australia's most chilling and widely publicised serial killer stories. Born into a large family, Ivan Milat's early life was fraught with instability and violence. Milat exhibited troubling behaviour from a young age, which escalated over the years. His troubled childhood undoubtedly shaped his future as a ruthless killer. Psychologically, Ivan Milat exhibited traits common among serial killers, such as a lack of empathy and a propensity for violence. His meticulous planning and execution of the murders suggest a highly organized and calculating mind, driven by a deep-seated need for control. Ivan Milat's motivations for his gruesome killings are complex and multifaceted. Power, control, and a desire to instill fear seem to be central themes. Understanding these motivations provides a glimpse into the dark psyche that fueled his murderous spree. Peter Dupas is one of Australia's most notorious serial rapists and killers. Known for his brutal attacks on women, his crimes shocked the nation and left an indelible mark on the country's criminal history. Peter Dupas had a troubling childhood marked by early signs of deviant behaviour. His formative years were plagued by fits of aggression and social maladjustment, setting the stage for his later violent crimes. Psychologically, Peter Dupas exhibited traits commonly associated with psychopathy. His lack of empathy, paired with a manipulative and deceitful nature, made him an exceptionally dangerous criminal capable of committing heinous acts without remorse. The motivations behind Peter Dupas's killings were rooted in a deep-seated need for power and control. His violent acts were an outlet for his rage and a means to exert dominance over his victims. John Wayne Glover, infamously known as the Granny Killer, targeted elderly women in a series of brutal murders. His calculated approach and the vulnerability of his victims heightened the public's fear and fascination with his crimes. John Wayne Glover's childhood and early life were marked by instability and hardship. Born in England, he faced a tumultuous family environment. His father's abandonment and subsequent relocation to Australia with his mother added to his emotional turmoil. Glover's early years in Australia were characterized by difficulty adapting. He struggled academically and socially, leading to a sense of alienation. This period of instability likely contributed to his later behavioral issues and criminal tendencies. As Glover grew older, his problems intensified. He developed a compulsion for theft and deceit. These early criminal activities were precursors to more severe offenses, hinting at deeper psychological disturbances that would later manifest in his violent crimes. Catherine Burney's childhood was also fraught with challenges. Raised in a dysfunctional family, she experienced neglect and abuse. These early traumas played a significant role in shaping her psyche and future violent behaviors. David Burney's upbringing mirrored Catherine's in many ways. He endured a troubled family life with frequent exposure to violence and instability. These formative experiences profoundly affected his development, contributing to his later criminal actions and partnership with Catherine. David Burney's early life was marked by instability and abuse, which laid the groundwork for his later criminal behavior. He experienced neglect and violence, factors that significantly influenced his psychological development and eventual descent into criminality. David Burney exhibited a complex psychological profile marked by antisocial personality traits. His lack of empathy, manipulative tendencies, and thrill-seeking nature contributed to his violent actions. These characteristics made him a dangerous and unpredictable individual. Catherine Burney's psychological profile revealed her as a submissive yet equally disturbed partner. She was deeply influenced by David, displaying traits of dependency and a willingness to participate in his sadistic fantasies, amplifying the couple's lethal dynamic. The Burney couple's motivations for their heinous acts were rooted in a twisted desire for control and domination. They derived pleasure from inflicting pain and suffering, targeting vulnerable individuals to fulfill their dark, sadistic urges. Common psychological traits among these killers include a lack of empathy, manipulativeness, and a penchant for violence. These shared characteristics underscore the profound psychological disturbances that drive individuals to commit such horrific crimes. Childhood experiences significantly influence criminal behavior. Traumatic events such as abuse, neglect, and instability shape psychological development. These early adversities often lead to maladaptive coping mechanisms, fostering tendencies toward violence and antisocial behavior in later life. Personality disorders play a crucial role in the actions of serial killers. Conditions such as antisocial personality disorder and narcissistic personality disorder contribute to their lack of empathy, impulsivity, and egocentric behaviors, driving them to commit heinous crimes. Societal and environmental factors also impact criminal behavior. Exposure to violence, dysfunctional family dynamics, and socioeconomic hardships create a breeding ground for deviant behavior. Such conditions can exacerbate underlying psychological issues, pushing individuals toward criminality. The media significantly shapes public perception of serial killers. Sensationalized coverage and dramatization often glamorize their actions, inadvertently creating a culture of fear and fascination. This portrayal can obscure the complex psychological factors driving their behavior. Psychological theories offer valuable insights into understanding serial killers. Theories such as the social learning theory and psychodynamic theory explain how personality development, unconscious motives, and learned behaviors contribute to their criminal actions. These frameworks help decode their twisted psyche. Examining these Australian serial killers alongside their international counterparts reveals striking similarities and differences. While motivations and psychological profiles often align, cultural and societal influences can shape their methods and victim selection, adding unique layers to their gruesome narratives. Law enforcement strategies in apprehending these killers have evolved significantly. Advanced forensic techniques, psychological profiling, and international collaboration have become crucial tools. These methods not only enhance capture rates, but also contribute to a deeper understanding of criminal behavior. The crimes of these notorious killers have left an indelible mark on Australian society, instilling fear and changing public attitudes towards safety. Their heinous acts have prompted legislative changes and spurred community initiatives aimed at preventing future atrocities. By studying these cases, law enforcement and psychologists have gleaned valuable insights into the minds of serial killers. Understanding their motivations and patterns helps in developing better preventive measures and improving investigative techniques to protect potential victims. Delving into the psychology behind these criminals offers a glimpse into the darkest corners of the human mind. This knowledge underscores the importance of early intervention, mental health support, and continuous research to mitigate the emergence of future threats.